Oh boy, we are back playing Blueprints this evening, and we are going into the next day from the last, which was things involving the Red Prince crown in the closed exhibit, and we also found another cipher clue potentially in the grotto. Looking back at the VOD this morning as I watched it, it was more interesting to note as well that the zeros were not actually zeros; they were O's, I think, because zeros are, they're more like hot dog bun shaped, whereas O's are like rounder. That's the best way my brain can describe it. But anyway, I feel even better about that being part of the cipher because those are that is shameless mimicry of binaries. What that was, it's insane. How I think that's designed to trick you in that particular environment. A sleeping mask and a magnifying glass and 2 keys. This is the best package I've gotten yet. Do the packages get progressively better as we continue, I wonder? Because that's the best one yet. Date packed 12/49. Does that mean it's tomorrow is New Year's Eve? Also, was it packed by Keenan Thompson? So much to notice here. Anyway. Take the magnifying glass. Take the sleeping mask and the keys. I am just now remembering that on Reddit, a useful thing I read was to go to a certain place. Ugh. I wonder if that came through on the microphone. I accidentally tapped my XLR. I'm sorry, not XLR cable. My quarter jack cable for my electric guitar on the ground right now because I have a GX 100 right here. Right there. Good job, Sam. That probably wasn't smart. We'll fix it. Hold on. There we go. Anyway, we're getting distracted from our distraction. I'm just getting ahead of myself. I have a lot of good energy right now. I just got back from a walk on a day where I just had a lot of like physical blackiness built up, and like a nice hour-long walk helped me dissipate that. I would love to see that shrine again for multiple reasons. Shrine. I was excited for the longest time because in the park I walk through, because I walk from my house through town to a park and then back to my house, and that takes roughly an hour and 15 depending on if I take long routes. But anyway, the baby ducks. I've been waiting. There are ducks in the park, and I've been waiting for them to have their baby ducks out with them, and they finally had them today, and I finally got pictures of them. Anyway, the trunk is locked. Something tells you it should stay that way. One thing as a streamer / let's player I'm trying to adapt is just simply talking about my life. I'm not really good at it, in case you guys haven't noticed over the last 7 years of me trying to stream, but we're trying to improve things. Let's give this a hold on before I continue. Let me fix one thing. Gotta play the version in front of me that does not have my face cam, so that way I'm not blocking myself. You guys are being blocked in that section, unfortunately. I will play with the section in front of me that does not have me blocking. We will do... I don't know. I can remember some of the numbers I did offhand. Like I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done like up to 5, and then I've just hopped around random numbers between 10 and 20. 14. Oh, if you call it a day in a room in your house, you have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. In a spoiler-free guide, I want to say this is important because in a spoiler-free guide, I remember reading something along, if you come along something along the lines of a monk, it's a very cool thing and just play around with it. And I'm like, cool. So I think this is probably what they meant. I've been very careful. I'm a lurker on Reddit. I go on Reddit for a lot of things, but like I'm very careful when it comes to going on Reddit for this game in particular because, you know, you want to spoil things. I've looked at a couple of pages of certain rooms I'm already very familiar with on the Blueprints wiki, but I've not really done much else beyond that. But anyway, that's a cool power, and we want to keep it in mind, which means probably not gonna have a key card for a few episodes because we already don't have the key card because we didn't have the break room yesterday. And the point of the monk is that you want to end in a room that you want to put out into the outer thing, which I can only imagine the possibilities with that. I don't even know where to begin. The antechamber? We can put the antechamber out there? Is that what that means? Maybe? Can we put the entrance hall out there? Can I put the foundation? I have so many questions. Some rooms probably yield certain results, I imagine. I forget how many days it said I had, like 3 or 4? I wish I could just put something like a straight thing. I don't know. Bedroom. We'll do bedroom because we have the sleeping mask. Let's put down. We'll put down the dining room. Sorry, just texting a friend. Anyway, let's... Okay, I feel good energy from doing the mailroom again. We've been getting the mailroom fairly early the last few days, so we'll just keep that trend going because I like the results. I want to get back to something I was saying before we were distracted by our distraction from our distraction earlier. The magnifying glass is a nice thing to have. Ooh, 2 money. Because I also read something on Reddit like a month ago in a spoiler-free zone that there's a place that you might want to use the burning torch or the burning glass or whatever the heck it is. Hold on, before I forget. I'm not going to forget this time. Banner of the King. We're gonna do some bedroom nonsense. Yeah. And fix my camera a little bit because it's still messed up from when I wanted to show you guys my GX100. Which, the GX100, I wanted to point out that the reason I pointed that out in the first place is because I accidentally bumped. So, like, on the ground by my desk, I always have, like, this cable that's just plugged into my electric guitar and my, acoustic electric, and I just leave it down by the ground a lot. But if you bump into it, because all the audio on my computer is going to the GX100 right now, if I just play with it. I don't know if you guys can hear that. We're gonna... it's like a feedback noise. It might have been very loud, and I hope it wasn't. I'll check later. Anyway, we're gonna do the bedroom. Purple. Anyway, I think I have explained everything from the traffic jam that was earlier, of all the things I brought up. Okay, we have a sleeping mask. We also have a purple banner of the king. So we will proceed. Get +2. Get +5. You guys might see me disappear for a hot second. The bubble might pop for a second. The bubble will come back. I'll still be here talking. Let's put the kennel down and hope we get the coat check, because we would love to see some jackhammery. I just love that drawing. Like, I would probably put this in like a portrait and put it up on my wall. This would probably be something I would do for that. We don't have the tomb. So the guy's bedroom is not really important. We don't want to get maid's chamber. If we can avoid maid's chamber for a little while longer, we can do that. So we'll just do nurse's station. Get a banana. Okay, so I'm already kind of taking notes here mentally, like about the red prince and all, because we just found a familiar red crown. It was called the familiar red crown. Actually, hold on. I want to make sure I'm not paraphrasing. A familiar red paper crown. If there's not a red room, blah, 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 also useful for rehearsing, museum, Berkeley. It's obviously a red crown that kind of references the red prince, but clearly this red prince does not wear a red crown. He wears a gold crown like a normal king with red jewels. At no point during the story do you see a red crown. But, like, it makes me wonder, like, whether the crown, like, was the crown a, is it a crown did it belong to, like, someone in the story of it all, like all the characters? Is it a matter of, like, I wonder if it belonged to Simon? Because it says a familiar red paper crown. Why is it familiar? Is it familiar to me? Like Simon? That'd be very interesting if that was the case. Anyway, speculation is fun and all, but my thing I'm going to try to do is to not let my mind run away with too many ideas and think that it's concrete, as much as fun as it is to speculate and theorize. This is harmless theorizing. Enjoy a lunch. I just noticed, while also watching the VOD, and I texted this to my friends immediately as I've discovered it in real time, but I'm like, the microchips in the grotto, they look like the chairs in the dining room. So weird. They look like plates, but I love it. Okay, we don't want a dead end. As fun as it is to dead end with the dormitory and the servants' quarters right now, we don't want to do that. So we're just going to choose the workshop. Oh, we've got a sledgehammer. Ooh la 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 la. Guess we're going to go see what is out there maybe possibly right now. I think it's possible, because we do have a hammer. I don't know if we need the power hammer, but we have a hammer. Got 68 steps. So I don't think we're wasting too many steps coming out here to check. It's hammer time. Ruben, you got it. That is exactly what time it is. You have a bed? bad feeling about this. Are you sure you want to do this? Sure. Why not? That looks familiar. The ominous feeling persists. Better think twice before proceeding. We're doing it. The deadly stone, cursed effigy. Curse mode is now unlocked. Also, you are cursed. You can now select curse mode when starting a new game file. I foolishly picked up the deadly stone, cursed effigy. Oh! Oh, my steps went down. You have been cursed. Each time you draft a bedroom, lose a step. Each time you draft a hallway, lose a key. Each time you draft a green room, lose a gem. Each time you draft a shop, lose a coin. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Each time you draft a red room, lose all of the above. That's so many bad things. Ouch indeed, Ruben. How long am I cursed for? Just today? Oh no, I think that says 2 days. Well. Okay, let's think about this. I am only going to lose steps when I go into a bedroom. I gain 5 steps when I go into a bedroom because of the sleeping mask. So I might be able to save this right away. Yeah. Also, the nurse's station. Actually, no, the nurse's station saves me straight away. Yeah. I forgot. If you have less than 10, when you enter this room, set your steps to 20. That retroactively kind of saves us. We could really use the running shoes. We also have to keep this in mind. We have the blessing of the monk right now. Which we want to make sure we end in a room out that can spawn out here. I gotta keep that in mind. This is very interesting. This is very restrictive. However, I feel good about this. If that makes sense. Like, it's a matter of, this is like a challenge mode. If you have less than 10 steps when you enter this room. Oh, I had 10 steps as I entered. It turned to 9, but that doesn't count for this ability. So that I just have to, what I have to do is just step out, then step back in. Boom. Well, that kind of saves us. Like I said, if we keep getting bedrooms, we can keep getting 5 steps. We also can hopefully eat our lunch on a rank 5 room. That'll give us something. Oh no, I can't choose the maid's chamber or the aquarium because that'll trigger the thing. But I have no choice. Oh no, we're choosing the maid's chamber. I felt that in my spine when everything went down. Oh. We'll do a spare bedroom. Ooh, is that an orange? That looks like a good old orange with a little leaf and everything. Forget those things give 5 steps. Do the aquarium and then do it all over again. It does the aquarium do it all twice? Oh. Oh. I don't have a gem, so I can't even. Oh, we're feeling the restriction already. We are limited on what we can do. At least we got a gem. I'm gonna leave these apples for now. We don't need them right now. We can always come across a laboratory experiment that could save us. Break room. Break room also implies that... Oh, I just realized. Blue rooms get off scot-free. Huh. We'll do the den. If we have that blessing of the monk, we don't really need to care about break room. And if I get security and the breaker box, I could technically override doors that way. If it ain't my old friend, the aquarium. Oh my god, this is terrible. We're gonna do the Geist bedroom because we could use some reroll dice at this point with how restricted everything is. We could use a couple of these. Ivory dice. Yeah, we might be cursed right now, but we're making the most of it. I love looking at this thing. I love this. This makes me thankful for my choice every time with the Geist bedroom. Just trying to think before I step out of here. There's no cipher clue or anything in here, I don't think. Yeah. What do we got? We got the library. Got... well, I mean, now that I'm looking at the map, it's either we choose one of these two and dead end, just go to the foundation, or we re-roll. Or choose library. Which library is perfectly plausible and fine, I guess. I see no reason not to choose that. Just considering bunker room, but I guess I have no hallways. What are my stats looking like right now? Just out of curiosity. Gonna look in the library. Top 3 check items: jackhammer, dowsing rod, emerald bracelet. Furnace is number 2, lovely. Can't seem to pass up the conservatory. That's kind of fair, because I'm kind of addicted to the idea of just slowly, like, manipulating the rarities of things over time. It's not unfair to call that one my favorite, but I don't know, the furnace is kind of my favorite, I think, in a way. We have quite a few contraptions, and based on if it is just this one page, and we're almost done. We just needed like 3 more items max. Maybe 1. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess at least 2. Yeah. Okay. I'm not too sure what they could be. I might get to a point where if I can't figure it out based on natural me just throwing stuff onto the workbench, maybe I will look it up. But I'm not that desperate yet. I don't think I'm close to desperate. If it ain't my old friend the aquarium, I'm gonna reroll. Casino, I don't want to see you either. Yellow rooms don't seem to have a problem either. It's just the hallway, the bedroom, the red room, the green room. So it's not every room. The curses could be worse. We'll do the bookshop. Oh, yellow does count. You lose gold. But black rooms are safe? Blue rooms are safe. Paired with like the banner of the king and like blue rooms, and you do like mirror. You can do like mirror of chambers. Mirror of chambers is not a half bad idea to avoid bad curse things, because if you just go for mirror chamber, you could just ride on a wave of blue rooms. In fact, I could see that already. Well, break room, not gonna lie, I think I'd be happy to see the aquarium now. You failed me. We're going corridor. Oh no, we lost a key. This might be locked. Okay. Phew. Hallway. Might be the move. Boiler room, not a bad play. Hallway is interesting because, I mean, I wouldn't lose a key, but then I'd find a key in it. Because I'm probably going to come across locked rooms. If I choose boiler room, I'd have to bank on that room that goes south. The doorway that goes south. I better hope that it's not locked. It's essentially what it comes down to. Oh. The only reason this door I'm at right now is unlocked is probably because it's a corridor. If it was any other room, the corridor would probably... This room I'm in right now would probably be locked. I really hope that just because I'm going south, it's gonna be not locked. Please. Phew. Dark room. I should have turned the generator on, Sam. Well, actually, we're still fine. Because the dark room, I feel like we could just put down. And then we can just turn on the generator. So, okay, I almost cucked that up. But thankfully, I think we recovered. Okay, so if we come across another red room, who cares? Because I have so little to lose. I only have money and steps, so. We have a key card. That's not good. I'm gonna hope this is like an electrical room. Oh no! I was hoping for like a gymnasium or something. Oh no. Well, that's how it goes. At least we didn't dead end. Okay, we got a key. We can't do the aquarium, so between these two, I feel like... Which one is more likely to have the key card? That is the question. Probably the study. The study would have something normally like a magnifying glass in it. I have a magnifying glass already. It would also give a gem. Yeah, we'll do the study. Yeah, Ruben, I feel you. I feel you right there in that moment. Two ivory die. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. It's a great item. Face ace. Okay, face ace is circled. Beard bard. Cold, old, coat, cat. Craft raft. It's like, okay, it's like, what the heck am I even looking at? Okay, face ace is circled. What does face ace have in common? What is special about face ace? Well, first of all, the difference is that F is in face and there's no F in ace. The difference is that there's a letter missing. Wait, is that the beard bard? That's what the difference is that each of the pairs, they're missing a letter. Or they have a letter. Or there's a letter difference between them, I should say. One letter. It's a one-letter difference. Face ace is circled right now. Why is face ace circled right now? Why is face ace the winner out of all of these on this piece of paper? Why is it the winner? A pair for each room. So, each pair equals one room? Oh! 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 Well, that's funny. I really never took a good look at this, I guess. Oh. So face and ace. Okay. So face and ace doesn't mean this. I thought maybe face ace represented this room for a second. But I guess. Why face and ace? Unused pairings. Glove and love. Sling, sing, crowd, crow. These are unused. Okay. Okay. Now we have something to keep in mind. Oh! The pair is artwork. Wait, is this implying that the paintings in the rooms are all dependent on what space that you put that room in? Is there two paintings related to face and ace in the entrance hall right now? We're asking the big boy questions. Today on Blueprints, also known as Blue Clues for Awesome People. Unfortunately, we don't have a key card, so this way is locked. So, wait, is there artwork in this room then right now? Is there artwork in this? So maybe not every room can have artwork, but if you have a room on a tile, it'll always have those artworks. I think that's what I'm to understand. Because yeah, there's no artwork here. Not every room is capable of having artwork. However, if a room is capable of having artwork, i.e. two pieces of art, it'll be related to those pairs. That's what I'm understanding. Hi, weight room. How you doing? We're going to choose the aquarium simply because if I choose the weight room, I'm going to lose everything. If I choose the aquarium, at least I'm spending a gem before I lose everything. Yeah. Aquarium. I lose everything twice, in fact. This cursed effigy is something. It is a lair to behold. Unpredictable painter, get out of here. Likely ban evader, I'm sure. Okay, well, let's go this way and hope it's not locked. Yep. That's what I figured. Okay, you're not locked. Oh, no. Roll to redraw. Oh, we might be cooked. I'm trying to consider out of everything I have right now, what do I want potentially as a room out in the outer room? And I think that I honestly probably would want... probably the entrance hall. Hold on, let me count really quick. Let me count if everything goes sideways right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. This might be the end. I could probably choose hallway to keep it going, but I mean foundation would serve the same thing, but at least this would give me a key. We'll do the hallway. In fact, we'll probably just end up using the key right here. Dang it, I have 3 hallways. Otherwise the bunk room would... I mean, there's nothing to double, I guess. Don't mind me. Anyway. Well. We're gonna choose the bunk room and hope it gives us some bananas. Couple of gems. That's neat. Okay, so there's a clock here and a tie here. Clock, grandfather, time. And TIE, so it's just M, right? Oh boy. Hold on. I'm just going to have a quick sketch below my cipher. I feel like the fact that I haven't done this up until this point is slightly embarrassing. But, nevertheless, I'd rather be late to the party than... say never knew the party existed at all. Okay, do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? There's 9 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Counting again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. It's 5 rooms. That's not even at all. That's fine. I'm such a bad artist. I kind of like skewed the chart if you want to see. I like started off very compact. I'm like, shit, I made 2. I can always erase it, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so the letter difference, if it's like face ace and they put an F at the entrance hall, which I'm putting an F down right now for the entrance hall, then at this square, I'm just going to put A for antechamber. I don't know if that's correct, but I'm just putting A to mean that. And then M, 2 below the antechamber, 1 to the left. My brain is wrapping around the concept of this fairly well. Camp Colonel. Okay, so yeah, we might be screwed because yeah, actually we are screwed because we have the key card and this is locked and we don't have any keys. And we never got the commissary. So yeah, this run is dead, which is fine. We are going to make the most of it by choosing a room out of all these rooms available. I think the boiler room is a hilarious concept, honestly, to put out there just to see it. I think I will choose out of all these rooms, though. I just want to see what the entrance hall looks like, first and foremost, to be honest. So we'll probably start there. On the way, I'm going to write down some things if I can make them out. This is like drawing, art, painting the world, airplane. Oh boy. Like I'm trying to imagine what word that this could possibly represent. Flight, flying. This could be like art. But I can't think of anything other than mart, fart, tart, bart, cart. Airplane, flyer, flighter, flyer. I don't even. I don't even. That one's got me in a chokehold. Dang it, we never got the shovel. At least we got the hammer, and we discovered the cursed thing. Can we afford a book right now? No. I want a new clue. This just seems like something I should definitely look into. This seems interesting for things related to like the classroom stuff. And also, I'm just now noticing, I made a comment in classroom 1 yesterday during the last part about how I wondered if that flag was yellow. I think this confirms it right here because the emblem for the bookshop in the background is mountains and it's yellow. So, I think that answers that question. What the heck even? I don't even know how to begin interpreting this. Trees, rees. Oh my god, forest. Is this supposed to be a particular person? Is he like a vigilante? Stranger? Vigilante, stranger, man. He's got a scarf on. I wish I could magnify right now. Computer, enhance. Well, actually, oh wait, hold on. I could cheese this. Hold on. We are going to cheese this right now, guys. We're gonna go here. No. Full screen. I know how my Switch 2 works, guys. I promise. We're gonna. No, don't delete it. Is there a way just to edit it? What am I am just a mess. Maybe if I'm out here. No. Menu? I guess there's nothing to edit. I guess that's what I'm to surmise from this, is that you can edit videos, but you don't really need to edit. I was hoping to see if I can have like a manual zoom in at any point. Not the case. We are going to just call it quits in the entrance hall. And then what we'll do probably is, I will admit, I probably only had it in me for this one part, this one day, unfortunately, which is fine. We have at least one more day, 2 more days of being cursed. I think that signifies it's 3 total. Then we have 2 left based on that symbol up there. But maybe I'll smash the next 2 days together in like one stream, one part. But anyway, I do want to call it a day after this. But I do want to save and continue. And do I have anything to combine? Cursed effigy, do you go with anything? Probably not. Oh, never mind. No, you don't even show up. But yeah, we will do the entrance hall. And then we'll just keep that in mind while we're getting rooms and stuff in the future. I'm going to call it a day, save and continue. And I want to on stream right now during this part I just want to see what it looks like. I want to see that beautiful entrance hall in that shed. Mount Holly mid-sized hotel. That is a fair assessment. Save and continue. And we'll go and check out the entrance hall. And then I'll just end the stream, hit the home menu, quit. It should just save right here exactly where we are right now. So when I continue this next time, we'll just be at the beginning of day 75, this is? Day 75. I have a friend who has gotten to 100 days, and I've never got... This is probably the furthest I've gotten. Is 75 days, so my days of getting triple digits are hopefully coming. This is an interesting experiment. We're going to see if this mail will be the same tomorrow, and I hope it's not the same next time, because... brass compass. Yeah. Well, we're cursed, but we start with 69 steps. That is nice. I thought it would limit me to 13 steps immediately, so actually this is already swell. Oh, but it does start me with 0 money. Huh. My stars are the same. My allowance is the same. I'm just cursed. That's fair. Oh, you can't do the entrance hall? Bummer. Just to make sure. Make sure I didn't. Sorry, I'm texting you really quick. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Oh, right. I was also... Sorry, I was looking up the entrance hall. And then I got distracted by someone texting me as I was looking it up. Entrance hall? Can it be spawned by blessing of the monk? I'm just going to search that. To my understanding, it can appear, but that doesn't guarantee that it's going to appear here. It's a part of the draft pool for this room. Well, here, I don't think I need to quit the entire thing. I could just... Save and quit. Yeah, maybe I do. I just want to see. This is kind of cheating, but it's just kind of manipulation for the sake of just, learning. While we're here, I just want to see. We have, unfortunately, very long loading times, but we're here together, and that's what matters. Yeah, that red prince, that familiar red crown prince is on the title screen. That's the one on the title screen. I just noticed that too. I've been thinking about that red crown ever since yesterday, man. My mind's been racing. I'm like, what the heck can I do with that? Maybe nothing. Maybe a lot of things. I'm not too sure, but I'm interested in at least maybe putting it in the code check in the future. Might be a good code check item. So, if the rooms are at least different, that's a good sign that it's kind of got some random chance to it. Maybe I'll play around with it off stream and just see how it spawns, but maybe I won't go in. I want my reaction to be on stream, but I just want to make sure that I didn't screw something up. Oh, first of all, is this the same? I don't know if that's the exact same, but that compass is definitely the same. Okay, I think the rooms were like tool shed, trading post, and like classroom. Okay, shelter's there, so that is different. Well, I guess that kind of answers my question then. It's probably in there, the entrance hall. It's just, unfortunately, you can't guarantee it. The smart thing to do in this case, besides this whole manipulation thing that I'm doing right now, which is, this is kind of legal, I would say, for any Blueprints player, in terms of if you're trying to speed through it. I don't think that me trying to manipulate it in this way is the best strategy for a live stream format or let's play format on YouTube, whatever way you're looking at this right now. So maybe in the future I'll avoid doing what I'm doing right now, which is the whole hit the home menu, and I'll just keep it to, if I really want to manipulate this, come back with some ivory dice, maybe don't draw the outer room straight away. And yeah. We'll draw the tool shed, which is, I just want to quickly, one more thing. I just want to, we'll hit the home screen tomorrow. The next time I play Blueprints, it'll be just a complete refresh, and we won't be doing any manipulation. This save file is moved, but I just want to check face and ace. That's what it was, face and ace. That's an ace. And that is a face. Well, I'll be damned. Well, we got 3 letters. Well, I'm sorry, the antechamber is not, I don't know if that's an A. I just wrote A for antechamber. But we have 2 letters. So maybe, oh, no, I didn't get cursed and lost my money. I just didn't pick up my money. Silly Sam. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me on this day of Blueprints. I hope you enjoyed it. And, have a good night.